Right, you know what they say, why just release one smartwatch when you can release three, right? Which is kind of what Huawei are doing here. We've got the Huawei Band 7, the Huawei Watch Fit 2, and we've got the Huawei Watch D, which is an exciting new device, completely new device, which I'll get to in a moment. So to be honest, the Band 7 and the Watch Fit 2 are not massively dissimilar from their predecessors, but they are great devices, very great devices. Each will get you through a week on a single charge pretty easily. The Band probably even more than that. So yeah, it's sort of this halfway between a fitness tracker and a smartwatch. There's not much that it won't do in terms of a smartwatch. You can't really do much in the way of replying to things like messages and emails, but you can see them as they come up there when they're paired with your phone. So it does a great job of tracking everything from sleep through to your heart rate, and everything in between. It'll go in the water no problems and all of that sort of thing. So the Watch Fit 2 is really it is a complete smartwatch. So Huawei have their round sort of high-end smartwatches. This is a slightly more affordable version of those, again with pretty much almost all the functionality of those high-end smartwatches in a smaller package. I've been wearing this a lot over the last week or so because I just find it that useful and that comfortable to wear. But let's get on to the real main event, is the Watch D. Now it's a slightly unusual, slightly chunkier looking affair. Here it is, and if you look inside the strap there, you'll see it's got this weird padded looking part, and that actually fits right into the watch itself. And the reason that's there is because this is the first smartwatch I've worn that can read your blood pressure, and I'll show you how easy it is. So I'm just going to push the measure button, and I'm going to push measure, and you literally just hold your hand above your heart there, and you'll see, if I can stop the reflection, and what's happening now is that bag inside the wrist strap there is inflating, just like the blood pressure thing that your doctor uses on a slightly smaller scale. And what I found was, when I started using this, is that my blood pressure seemed to be weirdly high. So I thought, well, maybe I better go to the doctor and see if the watch is wrong or I'm wrong. And it turned out that I was wrong. And I'm now on blood pressure medication, and that's put me back to where I need to be. So yeah, effectively, already this watch has proved its worth as far as I'm concerned, and I would suggest that if you have blood pressure issues or a family history of stroke or heart disease, then this might be a good watch for you. It's actually showing that it's a little bit high at the moment, but I think that's probably because I was talking to you the whole time I was taking that test. I think I'm probably fine. It's not too high, it's just a little bit high. Hopefully this review doesn't kill me, and for the money and the functionality of this, because it does all the smartwatch things as well, and the fitness tracking and all the rest of it. It just has that extra feature. It has an ECG. You can do an ECG with it as well. So yeah, really, it's a pretty indispensable tool, especially if you were in one of those high risk groups.